Today we'll create this entire animation from scratch, and in the first part I will tell you how to create the entire interface, then I'll go to the animation part. Okay, let's get going. First go to insert and we'll go there a lot. Go to shapes and pick this rectangle over here and just drag it over there. Done. Then go to shape fill and make it white, and go to shape outline and make it this light black color, lighter 25%. Then go to shape outline again and then go to weight and go to 6 points, or maybe 3 points, it's nice. Done. Then go to this point over here, format shape. Then you will have a pop-up right over here. Go to line and then go to cap type and make it round, and join type, make it round. Done. So we're basically done over here. I'm going to close this window. Done. Then I'm going to click on insert again, go to shapes again and pick this rounded rectangle and drag it on the bottom of it like this. And with this yellow dot over here, I'll zoom in a bit, I'll smooth it out a bit like this. Then I'll squeeze it over here. Done. Then I'll zoom out. Then I'll click on this. First I'll click on this big rectangle. I'll go to home, click on format painter, then drag our mouse over here and click on this, and it will automatically get the format. Done. So we have the tube. Then I will just go to insert again, go to shapes again and click on this trapezoid and drag it like this. I'll hold on to this and flip it like this and put it right in the middle. Done. Then I'll just minimize it a bit like this and put it right over here like this, and minimize this a bit more. Done. Then I'll click on this again, go to home, go to format painter and click on format, and it will have the same format. Then I will click on this, holding down Ctrl Shift, I'll drag it like this. Then I'll just maximize the width and join this together. Done. So you have our basic shape ready. I'll drag over these two, right click, then group and group them together. I will drag over these two again, and just the shortcut of grouping is Ctrl G, and these two will be grouped together. So as you can see, this part is beneath the top part, which we need. Alright, so we're done basically. I will maybe fit it to the top part. There you go. So we are done over here, and this machine will work something like this. Alright, so what we need to do is put it right over here first. Then I'm gonna create a ramp. I'm going to shape and get a rectangle over here and drag it at the bottom of it. Done. And put it right below it. What I can do is just put it right in the middle of the screen like this. Done. Then click on this, go to home, go to format painter, but before you do that, click on this, then another click to select this box. Then you will have this format painter option and just click on this. Done. Then I'll create some elevating stuff. So what you can do is go to insert, go to shapes and pick this rectangle over here and put it right over here like this. Done. Then I'll press, before I press something, I'll just go to shape outline, press no outline and go to shape fill and make this 25% lighter black. Done. Then I'll press Ctrl D to duplicate it and put it right over here. Then I'll press Ctrl D again to duplicate it, and I'll repeat the process quite a few times. Holding down Ctrl D, I would like this. Done. So I'll have a lot of these duplications. Holding down Ctrl, I'll scroll a bit, then I'll minimize it, or you can just manually go over here and zoom in and zoom out a bit. Then I'll just drag over all of this. Then go to format and I'll go to align and I'll click on distribute horizontally. Done. Then you might group them together. To group them, you just need to right click, group and group them, or what I will do is go to merge shapes and union them together. If you union them, it will become a shape and it will be much easier for the computer to process it, and the process will be faster. So I'll click on this and put it right over here, and I'm going to leave it like that for this moment. Then what I can do is add some details. Go to insert, go to shapes and pick a rounded rectangle. I'll drag it right over here. Holding down Ctrl, I'll zoom in a bit, or you can do it manually right over here. I'll just zoom in a bit and I'll smooth this shape a bit like this. Then I'll click on this shape outline and click no outline and go to shape fill and click a lighter shade and minimize it a bit like this and put it right over here. Then holding down Control Shift, I'll drag it right over here and squeeze it a bit like this. I hope you can see this. And this will serve as the reflection kind of. I'll drag over this. I'll right click on it and group them together. As you can see, as I have grouped them, this have come to the front. I'll have to send it back. So I'll right click on it, go to send to back, and it has become in the back space. Done. Next, I'll create some details. So I'll go to insert, and this is the part I will just, fast. I'll do it a bit fast so that it doesn't bother you. I'm going to be starting with the animation pretty soon. So I'm going to create some boards and stuff. I'll click on this and drag it over there, put it right on top of it, and get like that. I'll smooth it and make it round. I'll click on this, or maybe just click on this ramp, and I'll have the format painter in my home, and I'll paint the format on top of it. Done. Then I'll go to insert again, go to shapes again, and I'll create something duplicable. I'll click on this donut shape, holding down Control Shift. I'll just drag it like that, and I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Yeah. Then I'm gonna stretch this yellow dot over here and make something like this. Then go to insert, go to shapes, and I'll pick the teardrop shape over here and Control Shift, and I'll make something like this and put it right in the middle. Yeah. Then this yellow dot over here, I'll stretch it a bit and make it something pointy, and I'll drag it like that. Then I'll click on this and go to home, double click on format painter. Then I'll paint on this and paint on this. Then I'll just click here to disable the format painter. Then I'll just drag over these two, right click them, go to group them together. Then hold it down Control Shift. I'll just minimize them a bit like this. As you can see, it has created a progress bar or something like that, a button. Holding down Control Shift, I'll just drag it like that. Holding down Control Shift, and I'll drag it like this. Then I'll drag over these three. Holding down Control Shift, I'll drag like this. And our machines are ready. I'm going to rotate this a bit so that it randomizes the stuff, and I'll put some animations in it too. So I'll get into that later a bit. Then I'll click another rectangle over here just to add some details so that it doesn't count as left behind. I'll put it right over here, smooth it out a bit, click on this and paint the format on top of it. Just bear with me. Alright, and I need something on this side too, so I'll just be quick about it. I'll just get a rectangle, or maybe this since a round rectangle, and flip it, put it right over here, and I'll make another display out of it. I'll put it right over here. I'll click on this and paint the same format on top of it. Done. Then I'll add some, lines maybe, so that it observes the circuit, or maybe, some just bolts, some dashboard like this. Yeah, put it right over it. And to add some buttons, I'll just insert, go to shapes, and hit a rectangle and put it right over here. Holding on Shift, I'll make it uniform. Then what I can do is just click on this, go to home, go to format painter, double click on it, and paint the format on top of these two. Then what I'll do is just press on this, press Ctrl D to duplicate it, put it right over here, then press Ctrl D to repeat it for the same task. I'll put this one just over here and drag over all of this. I'll go to format, go to align, I'll align them to the middle, and then I'll go to align again and I'll distribute them horizontally. Done. It has just been pixel perfected. Then I'll press Ctrl D to duplicate them, put it right over here, then press Ctrl D again to duplicate it. Done. So we're almost done with our structure. So our structure is ready. It's time to animate something. Alright, so we are done with our structure now. Let's animate. So the first thing I need to do is make it go up and down. To do this, I'll click on this and go to animations. Then click here to go to more options. Then I'll go to lines. There you go, lines. And it is going to the down part. What I can do is that green sign means it will start from here, and the red signs means it will end over here. What I need to do is put the red thing and put it on top like this. Alright, done. So if I play this slideshow, you will see what happens. I'm going to click on it, and this is something happens. So this is what happens. Then I'll press escape to go to the main screen. Alright, done. what you will see that it isn't pixel perfect. I'm going to zoom in a bit, and you see the red line just crosses a bit, so I need to make it pixel perfect. So I have zoomed in a bit and trying to put it in the right spot, which it isn't. So what you can do is just stretch it a bit like this, then try to put it in the right spot. It will help a lot, I hope. So I've put it in the right spot, I hope. What you can do is, this is interfering us, so I'm going to put it in the side for a moment, and then I'll put it in the middle. Alright, so basically we're done. Then I'll click on this and put it right in the middle again. Alright, then I'll minimize it, and we have our piston ready. So if I click on the slideshow now, we will have something like this, animation ready. So we are done with our animation. What I need to do now is, it needs to be slightly below the cover so that it doesn't close completely. So I'll put it right over here. Done. Then I'll press the slideshow again and see the lead gets over here and it stops. So this is just perfect now. What I need to do now is make it repeat. So I'll go to animation pen and click on this and click on this and click on this, and what I need to do now is smooth start and make it 2 seconds complete, and click on the auto reverse so that it just goes up and down. You'll see it goes up and down. Alright, so we are basically done with it. What I need to do is make the green spot touch the bottom space so that it's just perfect. Done. Now I'll click on this again and start with previous. Then I'll go to over this spot, go to effect options, go to timing and repeat it until the end of slide and hit OK, and you will see this animation. Alright, done. Then I'll just decrease the time duration a bit so that it's a bit faster. Then I'll hit slideshow, and this is our animation, and it's repeating itself. Done. Then we need to add some text. So to do that, I'll type some text. So I'll go to insert, go to word art, and hit this A, and I'll have my text options ready. So first I'll make a long sentence. So I'll type do what you love, love what you do. So first I have do, and I'll drag over this, go to home and make it dagger square. You might make it any font you like, so it's up to you which font you like. So I'm going to pick dagger square because I like this font very much, and I'm going to make this 25% lighter black and get rid of the shadow by clicking on S. Done. Then I'll just put it right over here. Next, what I need to do is the piston will go up from here to here top in 1 second, and on the second it will be on here on the bottom. So I need this text to appear right after the second. So what I will do is go to animations, click on the text, I'll go to animations and click appear. Start with previous, then I will delay it by 2 seconds. So now let's see what happens. It has gone to the top and the bottom, and the do appears just after it hits the bottom. Now what we are going to do is click on the text, and here is the magic part. Click on the text, right click on it, send to back. Now let's see what happens. The piston goes up and down and the do appears. Done. So this is how you create the illusion that something's being printed. Now I need to make it go this way on the side so that it serves as the processing font. So I'll just drag over this place and I'll select the do. For the moment being, I'll right click and begin with the font so that you can see what I'm doing. And I'll increase the font a bit so that you can see clearly what I'm doing right over here. So I have the do over here, and I'll make this font a bit red so that you can clearly see. Then I'll click on the text, then I'll go to animations and click on add animation. And I'll go to lines. You have already used the lines. What it does is just gets it from one point to another. I'll click on the red spot and get it out of the screen like this. Done. You need to do it only once. So you need to do it perfect. So I've got it out of the screen. If I zoom on, you can see that the red spot is out of the screen. Then I'll start it with previous so that when it appears, it just starts moving. And I'll make it duration 2 seconds. Alright. And let's see, if I turn on the slideshow, this happens. It appears and starts going that way. So we have our animation almost done. So what I'm going to do right now is just click on this, go to effect options, and I'll smooth start it 2 seconds, because when it's produced it's going to be low speed. Increase, it will eventually grab up the speed. So it will start smoothly and eventually grab its speed up. So this is what happens. Now if I drag over this and right click it and send it to back, this is what will happen. Let me open the slideshow. Piston goes up, down, and our do is ready. Now this is how you create the animation. Now to make it seem like it's being produced, what I need to do is make the ramp move. To make the ramp move, I'll just click on this, go to this more option and add the line option, and it's going down. What I need to do is get the red button and go a bit sideways like this. Done. Then what I need to do is click here, go to effect options, both crank the smooth start and smooth end to 0, then go to timing, and this is crucial, repeat until the end of slide and start with previous. Hit OK, and this is what we'll get. This will repeat itself automatically. I'm gonna drag it on top of it. Done. Let's hit slideshow and see what happens. We have our ramp moving and something is being printed. And what you will see, there is a slight glitch. It's just not perfect, so we need to make it perfect. So what I can do is I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, I've zoomed in a bit. Then what I will do is get the red spot first and make it pixel perfect. Just mix with the main thing. It has mixed with the main thing. It's alright, it's perfect to go. Now I'll hit the slideshow and it's just perfect right now. Now you will notice that text is going way much faster than the ramp is going. You see, the text is going like boom and the ramp is not moving that fast. To speed up the ramp, what I can do is just click on the ramp first. The ramp animation is this. I'll decrease the duration. Let's see what happens. Now the ramp speed is high and it slightly matches. I need to increase the ramp speed a bit more. I'll increase the ramp speed about 0.25 seconds. Let's see what happens. Now it's been speeded up. Done. What I can do is click on the do animation and make it go to effect options, and let's just zero it a bit. The animation that puts the do from one point to another point, I'll just move start it 0 second. Now let's see what happens. And the do is here and it starts moving. So it's quite nice. I'm going to increase the speed of do a bit, like 1.5. Let's see what happens. Perfect. So as you can see, it needs a bit tweaking, and now you get the idea. Now what I can do is I'm going to bring the do to front a bit so that you can see what I'm trying to do. Now I need to create some more text and create a sequel of it. Now you will see the second thing I need to do, and I will repeat it quite a few times, so you need to pay attention right now. I'll click on the do and press Ctrl D to duplicate it. As you can see, the same animations have been printed. So I have the same animations. Now if you notice, I need the do. After 2 seconds, the piston will go up, and in the second second, the do will be printed. Then the piston will go up in the third second, and it will go down in the fourth second. So I need the second part appear in the fourth second. So what will my second text be? Do what? So I'm going to type what, WHAT, and I'm going to make it appear in the fourth second. So what I can do is just click on this and I'll hit those two options. I'll delay it 4 seconds. Now let's see what happens. Open the slideshow. Here's your do appears and then your what appears. Now if you think it's not perfect, let's just see what happens if I send it to back. I'll drag over these two and send them to back. Now let's open the slideshow. What happens? First your do appears like that, then your what appears, and this is how you do it. So our animation is pretty much done. As you can see, there's a glitch right over there. The do hits this thing, so I need to slow them down a bit. To do that, I can just increase the duration. To increase the duration, I can just delay it, like not delay it, just increase the duration for 2 seconds or maybe 2.5 seconds. Let's see what happens. When it prints, the 2 almost doesn't hit it. So what I can do more is just make it 3 seconds. Let's see what happens. The 2 is printed and doesn't hit the top of it, but it hits the watt. So I'm going to increase the watt also into 3 seconds. So now if I open the slideshow, you'll see the 2 is over here and it's quickly going there, and the watt is printed like that and it's going there. Now the RAM speed is much higher, so I'm going to have to decrease the RAM speed. So I'm going to increase the duration for like 1.5 seconds, and let's see what happens. It's way too slow, so I'm going to have to decrease a bit. So as you can see, I'm tweaking a bit so that it's just perfect. Done. Not done. I'll have to increase to 0.5, and maybe now it's done. Yeah, now it's done. Alright. Now, for the next text, I'll just repeat the process. So what I can do, before I do anything, I'll just open the slideshow again and tell you something. You see, the do goes all over the screen, but the what stops right over there. So I need it to go across the screen. So what I can do is just click on the what and just drag it outside of the box like this. And if you click on the slideshow again, you'll see the entire animation is just now done. Yeah, like that. So we are done. And we have done something wrong over here. This delay needs to be 4 seconds. So it's perfect. So I'm going to make it appear after every 2 seconds. Now I'm going to go to the main part. Do what you love, love what you do. I'm going to drag over these two and bring them into the front. Then I'm going to separate them a bit. Holding down Ctrl Shift, I'll just drag over like that. And press Ctrl D. Just press Ctrl D to duplicate it. Duplicate, 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 duplicate. Many times as you like. Then do what you like. And maybe love. Do what you love. And love what you do. Alright, we have our animations ready. I'll just get these two rid of. Do what you love what you do. Now what I will do is just easy process. I'll drag over all this and delay them 6 seconds. And drag over this delay them 8 seconds. The way I'm selecting is, I'm clicking on this and holding down Shift and click on this. And it selects all of them. I'll delay them for 10 seconds. And delay them for 12 seconds. If you can see those, I'll delay the last ones a bit, 14 seconds. And this is the animation sequence. We have got all our animation sequence ready. Now I'll drag over all of this, then go to Format, go to Align them centrally, and align them in the middle. So it collapses into one point. Now put it right over here, and on the side of it, maybe I'll go to Align and align them to the right, like this. Now, I'll drag over all of this, right click, and bring Send to Back. Now if you see this one animation right over here that doesn't cross the entire thing, I'll just drag it like this over here. Now if I click the animation slideshow, we'll have something like this. Do what you love what you do. There you go, our animation is ready. So I'm gonna drag over all this and stretch it like this a bit, only the machine part, so that it doesn't collide with the words. And I'm gonna bring it right over here. And as you can see, as I've increased the size, it doesn't hit the main engine. So we are done with the animation. So now let's add some more details. I'll just zoom in a bit. I'll drag over all of this. Go to Animations. Go over here. Go to Spin. As you can see, these are telling us something's happening. I'll just drag over them on the top. Go to Start with Previous. Click on this triangle over here. Go to Effect Options. I'm going pretty fast right now. Go to Timing. Repeat until the end of slide. Or until the end of the slide. So hit OK. So we've got all our clocks ready. What I can do is just increase the duration a bit so that it randomizes the thing. And I'll click on these three and go to effect options. How I selected these three, I'll just click on this, then holding down control, I click on the other parts, then I'll go to effect options and countdown clock them. And if I open the slideshow, you'll see this randomize the entire thing. So we've got our animation ready, and so we are done basically. I'll just drag out all of the text. I've selected all the text, go to format, go to shape fill and make them 25% lighter black. And if I hit the slideshow, I'll have my entire ramp animation ready. Do what you love what you do. So as you can see, I've missed one word, which is you. So I'm gonna add that a bit, but you get the point, right? This is how you're gonna do it. So I'm not gonna bother with you with the details. So I'm gonna just repeat the process again. Do what you love what you do. So what I'm gonna do is just rename all these files. So basically we're done with our tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna fast forward this part so that you don't have to sit and bother what I did. Basically I'll just type do what you love. I just missed this word, what you love, and love what you do. So I'm gonna drag over all of this again and align them to the middle and the center, and then align them on the right. Then I'll put them right over here and hit the slideshow, and our do what you love what you do animation is ready. Thanks for watching for this entire long animation video. Go to subscribe and hit the subscribe so that you can more of these videos, because I'm going to be uploading long videos from now on. Thanks for watching.